Yeah, it's already stopped. Because the future doesn't even have anything after that. We might be good to go. If Cummings still up here, you might want to like come on and like talk to you.
Okay.
He's done that with all the broadcasters in the past. Just a heads up if you have to.
I believe I have an audio splitter.
I think you just like let him talk into the speaker. Like, just hold it like here.
Yeah, I mean, we can work it with 2 headsets.
Yeah.
If we got 2 headsets.
Okay. I think he likes to talk.
That's fine. Currently in a rain delay here in Jamestown, although it looks like the worst of it has passed. Looking at the radar, just a small spot of a storm just over Jamestown. Stay with us, as it looks like this delay will be a short one. Tarp's still on the field, however. Light rain falling. We will be back after this. I'd like to take this time to thank some of our sponsors. The Omen Theater in Lyons, New York. Best place to see a movie in Wayne County. Longest continuously operating theater in North America. Also, Lyons National Bank. Of the many Wayne County branches, stop by one of them today, Lyons National Bank. Still in a rain delay here, we will keep you updated. You're listening to the Newark Pilots Radio Network. good news, everyone. The grounds crew is taking the tarp off the infield. The rain has subsided at this moment. Dark clouds hanging overhead, but it appears that this small storm has passed. There are some considerable wet spots out there on the field, but hopefully we will get underway, resuming this game shortly. We'll keep you updated. You're listening to the Newark Pilots Radio Network. Max Gross back here. Another quick update from Jamestown. The rain has started to pick up just a bit, and the grounds crew has thrown the tarp back on here. Bottom of the 5th inning is the point of interruption. No score here in a rain delay on opening day here on the 2016 PGCBL opener. You're listening to the Newark Pilots Radio Network. We'll keep you updated. quick weather update here. Tarp is coming off. Taking a look at the radar, it appears there's a storm north of Jamestown. I believe it has passed through, as clear skies are out there on the horizon. Tarp is coming off the field. No word yet on when play will resume, but we will keep you updated here on the Newark Pilots Radio Network. Another quick update here. Players warming up out on the field. Diamond Dry being applied to the mound. Now heading out to a couple wet spots on the infield. The rain has stopped for now. Looking like clear skies overhead. Hoping to resume play sometime in the near future. Stay tuned here on the Newark Pilots Radio Network. Another quick update here in Jamestown. Work is being done on the infield. Diamond Dry being applied. Both teams engaging in games of flip in front of the dugouts. Zan Reese loosening in the Newark bullpen was the pitcher at the point of interruption. Looks like he will get back out there. No timetable yet for the return, but it's looking like play will be resumed in the near future. Stay tuned for more updates here on the Newark Pilots Radio Network. And the announcement we've been waiting so desperately for has finally been made. The Pilots are back out on the field, and after an hour and 18 minutes unofficially, we are set to resume action. One out here, bottom of the 5th inning. There is a runner on first base for the Jammers. That'll be Tolly Filote after he was hit by a pitch right before the game was stopped due to rain. Weather appears to be clear for the time being, but I don't want to jinx anything there. Pilots have taken the field. Umpires deem the field is fit to play. And we should be ready to get this game back underway in just a matter of moments. Not a whole lot of action so far. Neither team on the board yet. Opening day here, 2016 PGCBL season. Jammers with 2 hits. Newark with no hits and 1 error at this point. Zan Reese will remain on the mound. He took the hill to start this 5th inning. Retired Alex O'Donnell on 3 pitches, all strikes, and then hit Filote with a pitch. He will be facing the top of the order. Skylar Valentine, the center fielder for the Jammers, will be making his 3rd trip to the plate. Owen throws it down, warm-ups are finished, and it looks like we are ready to get back underway here. Russell Dietrich Field here in Jamestown, New York. Play is resumed now. Like I said, 1 out for the Jammers here, bottom of the 5th. Filote is the runner on first base. Skylar Valentine 1 for 2. Had an infield single in the 1st inning, struck out in the 3rd, both of those at-bats against Newark starter Quentin Logan. Logan worked 4 scoreless innings. Now Zan Reese is on the hill. Checking the runner, Filote stole 2 bases back in the 3rd inning after drawing a walk. Here's the set from Reese, and the pitch misses upstairs. Interesting decision from Coach Chris Edmondson after nearly an hour and 20 minutes of sitting on the bench. Zan Reese, the pitcher, still out there. Only 2 hitters into his outing when the rain came. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Reese. Valentine shows bunt, pitch misses outside for ball 2, 2-0. Reese, 6'2", 235-pound right-hander out of Northeastern Mississippi Community College, making his first appearance out of the bullpen for the Pilots right here. Skylar McKenzie digs in. Here's the 2-0 from Reese. That one misses upstairs as well, running the count to 3-0 on Valentine. Can't be an easy task for Reese after that long delay. Resuming action on the mound. Missed with his first 3 here, behind 3-0 to the Jammers' leadoff hitter Skylar Valentine. The set from Reese, 3-0 delivery, misses downstairs, and that'll be a walk. A.C. Owen taking a trip out to the mound to calm down the pitcher Reese after a 4-pitch walk to the leadoff hitter Valentine. Aiden McDermott will step in now. 0 for 1, hit by a pitch in the 1st, struck out back in the 3rd. Will test his luck here against Zan Reese. 2 runners on base now for the Jammers. Filote out at second, Skylar Valentine at first after drawing the walk. Plenty of diamond dry applied out there to the field, covering up the puddles left after the rain. The field does appear to be in pretty good shape. Here's the first pitch to McDermott. Reese finds the strike zone there, catching the outside corner with a fastball. McDermott watches it for strike 1. Just 2 hits for the Jammers so far. Have yet to get on the board. Reese looking in for the sign. Here's the set. Filote takes his lead from second. Reese giving him a hard look. Now he goes to the plate. And a timeout was called, I believe, before the pitch. Reese delivered it to the plate. We'll get a no pitch there. Count stays at 0-1. Looked like Aiden McDermott called timeout just before Reese started his motion. Maybe a little bit after, but either way, timeout was granted. 0-1 here. Number 2 hitter McDermott from St. John's University, right here in the great state of New York. The 0-1 delivery from Reese, breaking ball, high, gets away from ACO and can't find it, throws behind to third, and both runners slide in safely. Throw went down to second, throwing behind there, as Owen couldn't find it. Ball popped out of his glove after missing above the strike zone. Count now 1-1, runners advance to second and third. Jamestown has something cooking here in the 5th, just 1 out. Luke Reynolds creeping up, playing even with the bag there, now signaling to the rest of his infielders they will creep in just a bit. Not all the way in. Outfielders creeping up a couple steps as well. The 1-1 delivery from Reese. Fastball just off the outside corner there. Very close. Looked like a strike from the press box. 2-1 here to McDermott now. Looking for his first hit of the day. 0 for 1. Here's the delivery. And Zan Reese hits the same location, this time gets the call. Count runs to 2-2. Exact same spot. Same pitch, fastball just off the black. One called for a ball, one called for a strike. McDermott down 2-2. Here's the set from Reese. Checking the runners now. The 2-2 delivery. And a breaking ball just off the outside. Check swing from McDermott. They appeal down to second base. They say McDermott didn't go. Good pitch there by Zan Reese. Breaking ball running off the outer part of the plate. McDermott very nearly went around. Now full count to McDermott. Infield pinched in. Trying to cut off a Jamestown run here. The 3-2 delivery to McDermott. Zan Reese catches the outside corner. McDermott will be sat down looking. 2 outs in the inning. Big strikeout there from Zan Reese. Settling in after issuing a walk to Skylar Valentine after the hour and 20-minute rain delay. CJ Pickering will step in, grounded out twice. Hit into a double play in the first inning. Pickering at a UTSA. Hit 286, 4 home runs, 29 RBIs in the spring for the Roadrunners. Zan Reese trying to get out of trouble here. And the first pitch to Pickering. Fastball paints the black there on the outside. 0-1 the count. Looks like Reese has found himself in a little bit of a groove after struggling coming back from the delay. Filote, the runner at third. Skylar Valentine on at second. 2 runners in scoring position. Infield back now for the Pilots with 2 outs. 0-1 pitch to Reese. Slows it down there with the breaking ball. Misses just off the outer half. 1-1 is the count here. Reese from Saltillo, Mississippi. Big right-hander making his Pilots debut. Has a 1-1 count here on Jammer's second baseman CJ Pickering. Reese checks the runners. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Looks like it hits the knob of the bat running inside to Pickering, and it indeed does. Pickering a little bit upset with himself. Could have been a hit by pitch there. Convenient placement there for Zan Reese, and he gets the strike. Ahead 1-2 now. Reese with 2 strikeouts in the inning. Fanned Alex O'Donnell before the delay, and just got Aiden McDermott, both looking. 2 runners in scoring position, 2 outs here for the Jammers. Big pitch coming from Reese. And the 1-2 delivery. Fastball upstairs. Reese tried to get him to chase. Pickering says no thank you. Count runs even, 2-2. Jammers trying to get on the board here. Neither team tallied a run here on opening night. Reese looking on, getting the signs from his catcher, Owen. 2 Mississippi natives in this battery. Here's the 2-2 from Reese. Breaking ball, wind up the middle. Run will score. Filote touches the plate. Valentine right behind him as the throw from Gallup is just a bit late, taking Owen up the line. 2-run score there. And Jamestown takes a 2-0 lead, scoring their first runs of the season on the base hit by CJ Pickering. Vinny Millar Milaro now will step in. Pickering advanced to second base after Gallup's throw to the plate was not in time. Both Filote and Valentine scored. Just the third hit of the ball game for the Jammers, but it plates 2 runs. Zan Reese not out of the water yet. Vinny Milaro, best hitter in this lineup. 0 for 2 so far. Tapped one back to the pitcher Quentin Logan last time. Logan threw it over the head of the first baseman Cockrell, and Milaro advanced to second. Reese checks the runner at second base. Here's the first delivery to Milaro. Breaking ball, called for a strike on the outside corner. Been a good offering from Reese in this outing. That breaking ball, Pickering hit the fastball, in case you were wondering. Reese has done a good job of starting that just on the outside of the plate, getting it to run outside of the strike zone. Here's the 0-1. Fastball paints the outside corner. Reese definitely trying to work away from the big hitting Milaro here. Cleanup hitter for the Jammers. 0-2 is the count to Milaro. Vinny Milaro, the junior, University of Buffalo. The 0-2 pitch. Reese gets him to swing over the top of a breaking ball, and that'll be strike 3. But not before 2 runs cross the plate on 1 hit, no errors. Pilots due up in the top of the 6th, looking to respond. We'll be back after this short break here on the Newark Pilots Radio Network. Back here in Jamestown, Newark getting their first at-bats after the long delay. New pitcher on the mound will be left-hander Dan Dallas, number 32, out of Monmouth University. Did not pitch for Monmouth in the spring. Top of the order here, it'll be Chris Sharp as he swings through a first-pitch fastball from Dallas. Sharp 0 for 1. Walked in the first inning, flew out in the third. Dallas into his motion, gets a fastball. Sharp looks at it, over the plate. Strike 2. Dan Dallas working quickly, already ahead in the count on Sharp, 0-2. The lefty goes into his windup, and Sharp swings late, and that'll be strike 3. Dan Dallas wasting no time, 3 straight strikes. Sets down Chris Sharp. Now Greg Cullen will step up, the shortstop out of Niagara. 0 for 1, also walked in the first inning. Getting his first look here at Dan Dallas, lefty on lefty matchup. Cullen shows bunt, and that pitch from Dallas misses just off the outer half of the plate there. 1-0. Cullen hitting out of the number 2 hole for the Pilots. And takes a hack at that fastball upstairs, swing and a miss. Dan Dallas throwing with good velocity so far. Lefty out of Springville, New York. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Cullen. Off speed that time, paints the outside corner, 1-2. He's ahead of Cullen. Pumping a lot of strikes is the left-hander Dan Dallas for the Jamestown Jammers. Into his motion here, the 1-2. Cullen fights it off into the bleachers above the Jamestown dugout. Dan Dallas understanding that this game started 3 hours ago, pitching at a very good tempo as we are only in the 6th inning. Here's the 1-2 to Cullen. Breaking ball sent out to the second baseman. That's C.J. Pickering. Throw on to first base, and Cullen is retired. That'll be the second out. Third baseman Luke Reynolds will step in. Struck out looking in his first plate appearance and grounded out in the third. Both of those against Jamestown starter Chris Valamont, who went 5 hitless innings, had 5 strikeouts, did walk 3 hitters, however. Threw 81 pitches. Did not come back after the hour and 20-minute rain delay. Another lefty to face Dallas. Luke Reynolds takes a hefty swing, and right over the top of that fastball, that'll be strike 1. Dan Dallas inducing quite a few swings and misses here in his first inning of work. No one on base here, 2 outs for the Pilots. 0-1 pitch from Dallas. Reynolds takes that one across at the knees, quickly falling behind 0-2. Dallas has thrown just 1 ball here in the inning. Reynolds has to fight here. The 0-2 delivery, breaking ball, blanks him on the outside corner. Reynolds set down looking for the second time. Pilots set down in order, and we'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning. No hits, no errors, no one left on base. 2-0, Jamestown leading. We'll be back after this on the Newark Pilots Radio Network. Back to the action here in Jamestown, PGCBL opening night. Jammers got 2 across in the bottom of the 5th inning and hold a 2-0 lead. We'll take a quick glance at the out-of-town scoreboard. Saugerties holding a 4-3 lead over Glens Falls, top of the 9th inning in that one. Oneonta Outlaws 4-2 over the Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs, top of the 8th there at Veterans Memorial Park. And the Geneva Red Wings 7-4 is the lead there, top of the 6th inning from McDonough Park. Zan Reese returns for his 2nd inning of work. He'll face first baseman Ben Brookover. 0 for 2 with a flyout and a groundout so far in this contest. He's only seen 5 total pitches. Aggressive swinger is Brookover. First pitch of the inning from Reese. Off speed, catches the outside corner there for strike 1. Brookover digging in. Batter's box looks dry. Brookover hitting with that very wide open stance. 0-1 delivery from Reese. Another off-speed pitch. This one misses upstairs, evening the count here. 2 runs on 3 hits for the Jammers. Here's the 1-1 delivery from Zan Reese. Fastball outside. AC Owen having to reach for that one to prevent it from going to the backstop. 2-1 the count here on Brookover. Brookover from UTSA, just like his teammates Skylar Valentine and CJ Pickering. 2-1 delivery from Reese. Brookover fouls it straight back. Count runs to 2-2. Reese did allow the 2 runs in the 5th, but also recorded 3 strikeouts. 1 before the delay, 2 after. Reese exclusively working on that outside half of the plate, trying to work away from these Jamestown hitters. Now into his motion, the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball down in the dirt. Brookover swings over the top of it, and AC Owen will throw down to Cockrell to retire Brookover. 4th strikeout already for Reese. Now Chris Conley, left-handed hitting catcher, will step in. 0 for 2 in the ball game. Was a victim of a Quentin Logan slider back in the 4th. Absolutely filthy offering. Conley swung over the top of it with no chance. 1 out here, bottom of the 6th inning, as the catcher from Canisius College will step in. First pitch from Reese. Fastball just off the outer half there. Called for ball 1. Been a pitcher's duel so far. Here's the 1-0 from Reese. Missing upstairs to Conley. Reese needed 25 pitches to get out of that 5th inning. No action in either bullpen. No action in Newark bullpen. Actually, a submarine pitcher throwing in the Jamestown pen. 2-0 offering from Reese. Misses just upstairs. Falling behind 3-0 to Conley. Here's the 3-0. Misses upstairs. Conley will take his base. Just the 3rd walk issued by Newark pitchers in this one. Hunter Jones steps up. Has the only extra base hit in the game. A double smash down the line back in the 2nd inning. Jones is 1 for 2. Middle infielders pinched. Trying to turn a double play. That's Cullen at shortstop. Jordan Swiss at 2nd. No defensive changes after the rain delay. Here's the first pitch to Jones. Fastball right down the middle. Called strike 1. Jones from the University of North Carolina, Charlotte. Played 55 games for them in the spring. Hit .283. No home runs, 11 RBIs. As he chases a fastball from Reese upstairs for strike 2. Reese ahead in the count. Has liked to go to that breaking ball. He calls it a slider, but grips it like a knuckle curve, or a spike curve, if you will. Been a very good offering for him so far in this outing. The set from Reese and the 0-2. And he goes with that slider right there, missing well outside. Jones doesn't offer at it. Count runs to 1-2. 4 strikeouts so far for Zan Reese. The only 4 outs he's recorded. Checks the runner now, the 1-2. Fastball just inside. Reese really wanted that one. Looked like a good pitch from up here. But that'll move the count to 2-2 to Jones. Reese looking in for the sign. Chris Conley, runner on first base. Takes a 2-step lead. Cockrell holds him on. And the 2-2 delivery. Fastball popped up shallow center field. Swiss charging back. Center fielder Gallup comes in and makes the grab. Good communication out there as Julian Gallup calls off the second baseman Swiss. Charges on to make the catch. First out, not recorded by a strikeout for Reese. Now 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. It'll be Alex O'Donnell stepping in. Struck out looking in the 5th inning, was the first batter that Zan Reese faced. Third baseman Alex O'Donnell from Kenesha steps in. First pitch swinging, high line drive, but Will Gorman runs in to make the catch, and the side is retired. No hits, no errors, one runner left on base. Jamestown still clinging to a 2-0 lead as we head to the top of the 7th. You're listening to Pilots Baseball here on the Newark Pilots Radio Network. We'll be back after this short break. Returning to the action here, Newark due up top of the 7th. Chase Cockrell will lead off, facing the new pitcher, third pitcher of the game for the Jammers. It'll be right-hander Danny Naif from Felician University, Rutherford, New Jersey. Made 10 appearances, had 10 saves, 26 appearances in 31 innings, 3.45 ERA. Naif is a submariner, looking to continue this combined no-hitter for the Jammers. Pilots still looking for that first base hit. Chase Cockrell will lead off 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The first baseman will start things off for the Pilots out of Hines Community College down in Mississippi. And Naif, first delivery from down under, misses low and inside to Cockrell. Pilots still trying to scratch across that first hit. Here's the delivery from Naif, missing away this time. The closer for Felician University, pitching here in the 7th inning. And the 2-0 delivery to Cockrell sends a bouncing ball to Hunter Jones to his backhand side. Cockrell thrown out by a half step there as Brookover stretches. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Close play there at first. Cockrell running hard, but he is thrown out. Designated hitter Russ Olive will step in. Has struck out twice, once looking, once swinging. Getting his first look here at the submariner, Danny Naif. Olive, left-handed hitter, should see the ball better than the right-handed hitting Cockrell. Naif's first delivery misses just outside. 1-0 count. Olive, the designated hitter from University of Massachusetts Lowell. The 1-0. Olive takes it right down the middle for a strike. Fastball from Naif. Looked like a four-seamer there. Naif does throw from that submarine arm slot, but the fastball doesn't seem to be moving a whole lot, as that one misses just off the inside corner there. Olive ahead in the count, 2-1. Naif comes set. And releases from down under. Chopper to the second baseman Pickering, fields it on a hop, throws it on to Brooke over at first base, and Olive is retired just like that. Jordan Swiss, second baseman, flew out once to center, once to right. 0 for 2 on the ball game. Trying to register that first hit here. 2 outs in the 7th, no one on base for the Pilots. Swiss from Saginaw Valley State University. Off-speed pitch there from Naif. Catches the inside corner of the plate. That'll be strike 1 to Swiss. First team All Great Lakes Conference honoree was Swiss. Incredible freshman season. As that one misses downstairs, count runs to 1-1 on Jordan Swiss. 2 home runs, 29 RBIs, led his team with a .351 batting average. And that pitch fouled straight back. Looked like it got a piece of the umpire there. 1-2 the count now. Swiss deep in a hole. Danny Naif made quick work of Cockrell and Olive, getting 2 groundouts. 1-2 count here to Jordan Swiss. Naif unleashes the pitch. Ground ball to the left side of third base. That'll be foul. So we'll do it again. 1-2 is the count. Submarine right-hander from Felician University, Danny Naif, out there on the hill. Taking his time now, gathering himself behind the mound. Swiss doing the same as he takes a couple practice hacks. Not quite the crowd we had when we started this one, but some loyal fans stuck with us through the rain delay. And a slider from Naif gets under the bat of Jordan Swiss. That'll be strike 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. Jammers still out in front, 2-0. You're listening to the Newark Pilots Radio Network. Returning to the action here following the 7th inning stretch in Jamestown. Pilots behind 2-0. Zan Reese back out for his 3rd inning of work. He'll face the number 9 hitter Tole Filote. Has not recorded an official at-bat in this one. Walked in the 3rd and was hit by a pitch back in the 5th inning. Reese into his windup. Here's the first pitch to Filote. Fastball painting the inside corner there for strike 1. Filote worked his way to 3rd after a leadoff walk back in the 3rd inning. 2 stolen bases. He shows bunt there. Pushes it foul down the 3rd base line. 0-2 now the count. Filote got hit by a breaking ball that ran in from Reese as the rain started to pour, the last pitch before the delay. Reese working ahead 0-2. 4 strikeouts and 2 innings of work for the big right-hander from Northeast Mississippi Community College. The 0-2 delivery. Fastball runs way up and away. 1-2 is the count now. Filote from Faulkner State Junior College down in Alabama. playing left field tonight for the Jammers. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Just above the letters there. Not a bad 2-strike pitch, but doesn't get the call. Count runs to 2-2. Rain has held off since an hour and 20-minute delay. Clear skies overhead. 2-2 pitch. That one misses upstairs as well. And it'll be a full count here. Filote trying to reach base without recording an official at-bat yet again. And the full count pitch from Reese. Delivers. Bloop down the left field line. Sharp chasing. That one will bounce into the bullpen foul. And we'll do it again. Zan Reese made 4 appearances in the spring for Northeast Mississippi. Was troubled by some arm injuries in the fall that limited his playing time. Will be returning for his sophomore year after playing out the summer with the Pilots. Filote digs into a left-handed batter's box. Reese into his motion. The full count pitch. Filote swings through the fastball from Reese, and that'll be strike 3. Number 9 hitter set down for the first out of the inning. Now back to the top of the order. It'll be Skylar Valentine. Reach on a 4-pitch walk from Reese back in the 5th. 1 for 2, had a base hit to lead off the game for the Jammers. Reese into his motion. Here's the first pitch to Valentine. Breaking ball misses outside. First time he started off a hitter with a breaking ball. Had been a steady diet of fastballs up until this point. And the 1-0 runs high and tight. Missing for ball 2. Skylar Valentine has a hitter's count here. Might be a little bit too early to tell, but Valentine does have a .500 batting average, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. 2-0 pitch from Reese. Fastball just off the plate, gets the call for a strike, 2-1. Reese will get quickly back up onto the mound here. Into his motion, and here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball popped up to left field, Sharp moving backwards, settling under it, and he will make the catch for the second out. Skylar Valentine set down on 4 pitches. Aiden McDermott will step in. Struck out in each of his last 2 at-bats. Once by Reese, one by Pilot starter Quentin Logan. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. No base runners. Jammers do hold a 2-0 lead. C.J. Pickering had a 2 RBI single off of Reese in the 5th. The only hit for either side since resuming play after the hour and 20-minute rain delay. First pitch to McDermott, fastball misses upstairs. Reese falling behind. He's had a little bit of trouble commanding that fastball, but other than that, has done a decent job placing it on the outside corner. 1-0 misses upstairs again, falling behind. Same problem Jammer starter Chris Villamont had. Couldn't get the fastball over early in the count, but would go to the breaking ball for a strike when he was behind, when he really needed one. Villamont went 5 hitless innings. Now here's the 2-0 to McDermott. Fastball misses a little upstairs. Looked like it caught the outer half, but McDermott will go ahead 3-0. McDermott reached base in the first inning, was hit by a pitch. And Reese will issue a walk there as that fastball misses upstairs. Second walk to counter 5 strikeouts from Reese. And the man I just mentioned, C.J. Pickering, 2 RBI single, brought home the only runs in this ballgame back in the 5th inning. Before that, had 2 groundouts. 1 for 3 in the ballgame is second baseman from UTSA. Short lead for McDermott over there at first. Reese gives a small look. Here's the set and the pitch. McDermott sends a fair ball, diving stop from Luke Reynolds. Backhanded play throws him out. Luke Reynolds will retire the side. 2-0. Jamestown still holds the lead. 1 runner left on base. No runs, no hits, no errors. Pilots will look to get on the board as we move to the top of the 8th. You're listening to the Newark Pilots Radio Network. And we're back to the ball game here in Jamestown. Top of the 8th inning. Pilots still looking for that first hit. Will Gorman will lead off against right-hander Danny Nave. Worked a 1-2-3 7th inning. Right fielder hitting in the 7-hole. Will Gorman will lead off. Only returning Pilot on the roster at this point. Cameron Hughes is expected later on in the summer. Gorman hit .305 with a team record 5 home runs in 2015. Left-handed hitter will step in to face Danny Nave. Nave protecting a 2-0 lead here. And delivers from down under. That one misses outside. Ball 1 to Gorman. Gorman tapped one back to the pitcher and popped up to the shortstop Jones. Back in the 5th inning, 0-for-2 on the night. Gorman swings and misses. A little bit late on that sinking fastball from Danny Nave. 1-1 is the count here. Nave is the 3rd pitcher on the night. Here's the 1-1 to Gorman. Sends a fastball. Popped up to center field. Skylar Valentine camps under it without too much effort. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Pilots still have not recorded a hit here. A.C. Owen, left-handed hitting catcher from Hines Community College, will step in. Owen has drawn 2 walks. Another player not to record an official at-bat. Owen was gunned out trying to take second back in the 5th inning. Here's the first pitch. Swing in, a miss, straight fastball blown by Owen from Danny Nave. 0-1 is the count here. Danny Nave, closer from Felician University, recorded 10 saves in the spring. Not sure what Coach Barone's plan is here, but this could be the last pitcher he uses. As that one gets inside, called strike to ACO and quickly in an 0-2 hole. As there's some action down in the Newark pen. It looks like right-hander Brian Dolan getting loose. Now the 0-2 pitch, Owen fights it off straight back. Count remains 0-2. Tall, lanky catcher is AC Owen. Hit .269 at Hines in the spring. 2 long balls, 16 RBIs. The 0-2. That one misses downstairs, a little bit off the plate. Off-speed offering from Nave, trying to get Owen to chase, but he holds back. Count will be 1-2 here. Owen takes a practice swing, now steps in. The set from Nave. And the pitch, grounded into right field, and that'll be a base hit. AC Owen gets the Pilots on the board. First hit of the ball game, breaking up the combined no-hitter here from the Jammers. 7 1/3 innings without recording a hit. Heck of an effort from this Jamestown pitching staff. Julian Gallup, center fielder, will step in. 0-for-2 on the ball game. Fly out and a strikeout. He'll get his first look at the Submariner Danny Nave. AC Owen on base for the third time today. Owen taking a short lead, was gunned out stealing the last time he was on in the fifth. Gallup sends a bouncing ball, charging on is the third baseman O'Donnell. Kicks off of his glove, and Julian Gallup will reach base. And just like that, Pilots have 2 runners on, just 1 out here in the 8th inning. Let's see what the official scorer rules that one. Tough short hop. O'Donnell did the right thing and charged the ball, and they are going to give him an error. E5 on the play if you're scoring at home. Now Chris Sharp due up. 4th time he's come to the plate. Back to the top of the order here for the Pilots. 2 runners on, Owen at second, Gallup at first. Sharp took a walk to start the game. Since then, flew out to center field and struck out. First pitch from Naif right over the plate, strike 1. Left fielder from UMass Lowell. Chris Sharp has quite a bit of speed, stole 8 bases in the spring. There's a reason Coach Edmondson put him at the top of the order. No one holding the runner on at second. 0-1 offering from Naif misses just off the plate. Naif primarily using that fastball. Has a little bit of sink to it, but other than that, it's a flat pitch. Throwing with good velocity, though, from a tough arm slot. The 1-1 off-speed pitch, Sharp fouls it straight back. Count moves to 1-2. Naif has 1 strikeout, no walks. Pilots just recorded their first hit. Chris Sharp will dig in, looking to battle here in this 1-2 count. The set from Naif. Checks the runner Owen at second, and here's the delivery. 1-2 pitch misses just off the plate there. 2-2 the count to the leadoff hitter Chris Sharp. Opening day here of the 2016 summer. Had an hour and 20-minute rain delay. 2-0 Jamestown leads. A 2-2 pitch from Naif. Sharp sends a ground ball backhand to the shortstop Hunter Jones. Tries to go to third but bobbles it. And Sharp will reach base. Everyone is safe. Bases are full of Pilots. Sharp will get credited with an infield single here. And that will prompt a mound visit from a member of the Jamestown coaching staff. Bases loaded here, 1 out in the 8th inning. 3 hitters ago, the Pilots didn't have a single hit, and now they have 2 runners in scoring position with just 1 out in the inning. Greg Cullen due up. 0-2, took a walk in the first inning. Cullen is a strong hitter, coming from Niagara. Started all but 1 game for the Purple Eagles and was 3rd on the team in batting average. Left-handed hitter facing the right-hander Danny Naif. Left-hander should have the advantage facing a submarine thrower like Naif. Bases loaded here. First pitch from Naif. Cullen sends it right to the first baseman Brookover. Takes his time releasing, but he'll throw to the plate. Conley will catch it for the force out. And they'll get Owen at the plate. 2 outs now, bases remain loaded. Cullen wasted no time swinging at that first pitch from Danny Naif, trying to be aggressive. Can't fault him for that. Luke Reynolds will step in. Still, bases loaded here. Pilots trailing by 2. Action in both bullpens now. Danny Naif trying to work himself out of a jam. Here's the first pitch to Reynolds. First pitch swinging, he'll send that one into the bleachers beyond the Jamestown dugout. Reynolds 0-3, 2 strikeouts. Been very aggressive so far in this game. Using a very long swing, has missed a couple fastballs. Here's the 0-1 from Naif. Reynolds lines this one up the middle. Valentine gets under his glove. 1 run will score. Sharp scores. Reynolds will round second. And that will be 3 runs plated as Greg Cullen steps on home plate. And just like that, the Newark Pilots have taken the lead. RBI for Luke Reynolds. Hard hit single up the middle. Got under the glove of the center fielder Valentine, allowing all 3 runs to score. What a play there. Costly error from Valentine puts the Pilots on top. Now Chase Cockrell will step in. Pilots leading here. First lead of the ball game. Didn't have a single hit before this inning. Now have tallied 3 runs on 3 base knocks and a helpful error from Skylar Valentine out there in center field. First pitch misses to Cockrell. Naif unleashes another one in the dirt. Now 2-0 is the count to the first baseman. Cockrell 0 for 3. Grounded out back in the 7th. Whole new ball game here. Brian Dolan still throwing down in the Pilots bullpen. And the 2-0, Cockrell chops one to third base. Fielded just on the left side of the third base line by Alex O'Donnell. That'll be a foul ball. 2-1 the count here to Cockrell. Luke Reynolds stands out there at third base, 90 feet away from home plate. Brought home all 3 runs with a single up the middle. Off-speed pitch runs inside to Cockrell, missing for ball 3. 3-1 is the count here. Danny Naif was cruising along till A.C. Owen broke up the combined no-hit effort with a single to right field. Julian Gallup reached on an error by Alex O'Donnell as Danny Naif paints the outside corner there, making the count 3-2. Chris Sharp reached on an infield single, fielder's choice from Greg Cullen, and then Reynolds brought everybody home with the single up the middle. Full count here. Pitch to Cockrell, pops it up, straight back. Conley might have a play, sliding down to his knees, and Chris Conley makes the catch. What a play there. That'll be the 3rd out, but not before the Pilots take the lead, tallying 3 times on 3 hits, 2 errors by the Jammers, 1 runner left on base. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th inning here. Pilots leading 3-2. Back here at Russell Dietrich Field, Jamestown, New York, bottom of the 8th inning. Pilots tallied 3 times in the top of the inning. Now hold a 1-run lead over the Jamestown Jammers here on opening day. New pitcher for the Pilots, it'll be Brian Dolan. Right-hander, was on the roster for UMass Lowell. Missed the entire season recovering from Tommy John surgery. Product of Lowell High School, where he was the starting quarterback. Dolan will face Vinny Malaro, the cleanup hitter here for the Jammers, starting off this 8th inning. Dolan into the windup. First pitch. Gets a breaking ball over the plate for strike 1. straying away from the first pitch fastball, knowing how dangerous of a hitter Milaro is. Dolan trying to get on the same page with ACO and gets the sign. Into his motion, the 0-1 pitch. Milaro ahead of it will foul it off weakly down the third base line. 2 pitches, 2 strikes here for Brian Dolan, quickly ahead of the cleanup hitter Milaro. Dolan, 6'1", 200-pound right-hander. Used his redshirt year last season, like I said, recovering from Tommy John surgery. Here's the 0-2 to Milaro. In a swing and a miss, strike 3. Brian Dolan gets him to chase a fastball outside of the strike zone. And Milaro will be set down on strikes for the second time. Cleanup hitter is 0 for 4 on the ball game. It was someone Chris Edmondson was worried about coming into this game, knowing how big of a hitter he was, but does have the tendency to strike out, and has done it twice today. Ben Brookover will step in, 1 out here. Bases empty for the Jamestown Jammers. Into the windup is the right-hander. First pitch bounces up to AC Owen, missing downstairs. Right-hander Max Ludka throwing in the bullpen for the Newark Pilots out of Saginaw Valley State. Here's the 1-0 offering from Dolan. Bounces another one, that'll be 2-0. Dolan going with a very slow windup here. Wasted no time setting down Milaro, but 2-0 is the advantage Ben Brookover has over him. First baseman for the Jammers from UTSA. The 2-0 pitch from Dolan. Fastball catches the strike zone there. 2-1 is the count. Brookover 0 for 3 tonight. Fly out, ground out, and a strikeout. The 2-1 delivery from Dolan. Breaking ball just off the outer half. Couple teammates shouting good pitch, but doesn't get the call. Missing just off the outside edge. 3-1 the count now to the first baseman Brookover. Has yet to reach base tonight. Dolan pitching with a 3-2 lead here. The delivery. Brookover pops it up on the infield. Cullen Reynolds converging. Cullen will call off the third baseman and make the catch for out number 2. That'll bring up Chris Conley, the catcher. Was walked by Zan Reese back in the 6th inning, only time he's reached base. Tapped to the pitcher in the 2nd and struck out in the 4th. Dolan, 3rd pitcher used by Edmondson tonight in this ball game. His Pilots gained a 3-2 lead back in the top of the 8th inning. First left-hander Dolan has faced will be Conley. Here's the first pitch. Bouncing another fastball, just like he started off to Brookover. 1-0 is the count. Catcher out of Canisius College. Hasn't done much at the plate. Did throw out the only runner trying to steal for Newark. That was AC Owen. Breaking ball from Dolan. Misses just inside. Falling behind Conley. 2-0 here. No one on base. 1-run lead here for the Pilots on opening day. Dolan into the slow windup. Here's the kick and the pitch. Fastball right at the letters. Doesn't get the call. 3-0 is the count to Conley. Took a 4-pitch walk in his last at-bat against right-hander Zan Reese. And the 3-0 delivery from Dolan. Gets the call. Fastball just off the outside corner. Jamestown crowd not too happy with that one. Hometown fans hoping for a better call there. 3-1 is the count now to Conley. Hunter Jones on deck for the Jammers as Dolan goes into the windup. 3-1. Inside corner there. Conley turned the elbow. Doesn't get the call. 3-2 now as Dolan battles back. Big pitch here. Dolan hoping for a 1-2-3 inning. Gets the sign from Owen. Here's the payoff pitch from Dolan. Hit weakly up the middle to shortstop Greg Cullen. Takes a step. And a strong throw on to first will retire the side. 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, no one left on base. As we'll head to the top of the ninth. Newark Pilots leading 3-2 here on opening night. You're listening to the Pilots Radio Network. We'll be right back after this break. Back here for the top of the ninth inning in Jamestown. New pitcher for the Jammers, right-hander Joe Kelly from St. John's. 19 appearances for the Red Storm. 2-0 record, 5.75 ERA. Throwing from a low three-quarters arm slot, almost sidearm. St. John's has a great closer, Thomas Hackamer, who throws from a similar slot. Kelly will face number 24. That is Russ Olive, the designated hitter, leading off this ninth inning. Olive 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts, looking for that first hit. Pilots tallied 3 times the last time they came to the plate and hold a 3-2 lead over the Jammers here. Conley running over the signs with Joe Kelly on the mound. Now he'll trot back behind the plate. And we're ready to go here, top of the ninth inning, as Russ Olive will step up to the plate. Designated hitter from UMass Lowell will be doing some hitting, also is a pitcher, and he'll take that first pitch from Kelly for a strike. And 0-1, little tapper, out of play, foul. Olive quickly down 0-2. Olive will be forced to battle now. And that one misses outside, 1-2. Kelly looks on now, gets the sign from his catcher Conley, and the 1-2 delivery. Off-speed pitch outside. Olive takes it, and he'll be rung up for strike 3. 1 out here in the ninth. Jordan Swiss will step up. Kelly gets a strikeout on the first batter he faces. A ninth pilot to be set down via strikes here on opening day. First pitch to Swiss, runs inside. Swiss 0 for 3, struck out back in the 7th inning against Danny Naif as he swings over a fastball from Kelly. 1-2 the count here. Kelly looks on, delivers. Fastball downstairs. quickly back up onto the hill as Swiss steps out to take a practice swing here. No one on here, top of the ninth. Change up from Joe Kelly. Catches the plate. That will run the count to 2-2. Swiss will be forced to battle here. Kelly runs another fastball inside. Full count now to Jordan Swiss. Swiss out of Saginaw Valley State in Michigan has yet to reach base here in this ball game. And the full count pitch to Swiss misses outside. And Swiss will trot on down to first base after the walk. Will Gorman will step in. Fourth time he's been to the plate tonight, 0 for 3. Flew out in his last at-bat off of Danny Naif. Right-hander throwing from a similar arm slot. Kelly throws it a little bit higher, not quite a submariner, but definitely slinging it from down low. Kelly checks the runner, Swiss, taking a lead at first base. First pitch misses outside to Gorman. Swiss taking a couple steps back before leading off, hoping to give himself an advantage rounding second base. The set from Kelly, and the 1-0 to Gorman. High fly ball to center field. Valentine will retreat, and he'll camp under it, and that'll be the second out here in the ninth. Gorman gave it a ride, but the center fielder Valentine from UTSA able to track that one down. And the man that got it all started back in the 8th, A.C. Owen, broke up the no-hitter with one out last inning off of Naif. Scored a run for the Pilots. Really got that rally started. Pilots still hold on to that 3-2 lead. Right-hander Max Ledka continues to get loose down in the bullpen. Presumably will take over in the 9th inning. 2 outs now for Joe Kelly. Swiss is the runner on first base. And a half-hearted pickoff attempt over to first base there from Joe Kelly. Swiss back in plenty of time. Swiss, not much of a speed threat, had just 3 stolen bases in the spring in 50 games played. And a more serious pickoff attempt from Joe Kelly was close at first base, but Swiss gets back in time. A.C. Owen, 1 for 1 officially, walked in the 2nd and the 5th inning, had the base hit back in the 8th. And he'll foul that one off towards the parking lot out of play over the bleachers on the left field side. Joe Kelly, the 4th pitcher used by Jamestown. The first 2 did not give up a hit. Starter Chris Valamont went 5 hitless, followed by Dan Dallas, who recorded a 1-2-3 6th inning. Joe Kelly looks on, delivers the 0-1. Swiss is taking off. Called strike throw from Conley. He is in time. Tag applied by Hunter Jones. And Jordan Swiss is thrown out, and that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base after Swiss is gunned by Conley. We'll head to the bottom of the 9th. Last call here. Newark looking to close out an opening day victory. We'll be back after this on the Newark Pilots Radio Network. And we're back for the bottom of the ninth here. Pilots leading over the Jamestown Jammers 3-2 on opening day. Brian Dolan will come out for his second inning of work. Made quick work of the Jammers in the eighth, going 1-2-3, recording a strikeout. Needing just 11 pitches to set down the Jammers in order. It'll be the shortstop, Hunter Jones from UNC Charlotte. Starting things off in the final frame here for the Jammers. Dolan into the windup, and here's the first pitch. Fastball called strike. Dolan ahead 0-1. Max Letka continues to throw in the bullpen. Will be called on if needed here. In the 0-1 pitch. Misses just below the knees there. Count runs even on Hunter Jones. Crazy game here tonight. Hour and 20-minute rain delay. Newark was no hit for the first 7 1/3 as Hunter Jones lofts one out to center field. Julian Gallup will camp under it and make the catch for the first out. Hour 20-minute rain delay, no hits into the eighth, but the Pilots found a way, scratching across 3 runs in the top of the eighth here, and they still hold that 3-2 lead. Zayn Reese in line to be the winning pitcher should this result hold. Alex O'Donnell, the third baseman, stepping in, 0 for 3 on the night. First pitch from Dolan, fastball painting the outside corner there for a strike. 0-1. Now into the windup, and the delivery from Dolan misses outside. Dolan missed the entire spring recovering from Tommy John surgery. First time he's seen game action in quite some time. Sure, there was quite a bit of nerves, but you wouldn't know it from the way he pitched in the 8th inning. Here's the 1-1 delivery from Dolan. Breaking ball, grounded. Cullen charges, makes the backhanded stab, and throws on to first for the second out. That'll retire O'Donnell. Last chance here. Toli Filote, the number 9 hitter. Been pesky for the Jammers. Reached base on a walk in the 3rd, stole 2 bases, was hit by a pitch in the 5th, and was set down on strikes by Zayn Reese in the 7th. Last chance here for the Jammers as Dolan's first offering misses outside. 1-0 is the count. No one on base here for the Jammers. Max Letka finally stopped throwing down in the bullpen. Filote shows bunt, pulls back. That pitch is called a strike at the knees. 1-1 is the count. Dolan, the 1-1 delivery. Breaking ball, Filote offers. Called for a strike anyways. Good pitch there from Brian Dolan. And just like that, the Jammers are down to their final strike here. 2 outs, 1-2 count to Filote. Here's the pitch from Dolan. Misses just upstairs. Umpire giving the home team the benefit of the doubt there. Count runs to 2-2. Dolan into the windup, the 2-2 delivery. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. 6 up, 6 down. Brian Dolan sets him down in order. He will earn his first save of the season. Winning pitcher is Zayn Reese. Danny Nath gets caught with the loss for the Jammers. He'll move to 0-1. Final game time, exactly 4 hours if you count the hour and 20-minute rain delay. We'd like to thank you for listening. 3-2 is the final score. Pilots win the opener here in the first game of the PGCBL 2016 summer season. Would like to thank my partner Travis Larner, who's doing stats. My name's Max Gross, signing off here on the Newark Pilots Radio Network. Good night.